Yep, YouTube is late for the class. Welcome, YouTube. Okay, welcome. We have people coming from 5 places today: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Okay, let me do an official announcement by switching off the music. Okay, we don't have to wait until the countdown finishes. Okay, welcome. Welcome to the full tutorial on how to blur faces in a video using Capcut, and not just blurring faces. Okay, in this full tutorial, we are going to blur 2 moving faces. Yes, you can see the sample over there. They are moving, and there are 2 of them, all right? 2 faces in the background. Okay, they are being blurred. And in this full tutorial, I'm going to try out something new. First, I will do it on Capcut Mobile on a phone. And then next, I will do it on the desktop. That's Capcut PC or Capcut Mac, but I'll call it Capcut Desktop. So if you want to watch the desktop version, okay, just fast forward this video. I'll leave a chapter marker in the description, and then you can go to the desktop version. But for now, we will begin with the mobile version, Capcut Mobile. All right, let me switch off my title. Yep, it's a full tutorial. It's about blurring faces. Okay, take a look at that. All right, you can see 2 faces behind, and they are being blurred. And the blur actually follows. All right, one more time. You see that there are 3 people here. Behind them, the 2 of them are being blurred out. Okay, at first they are clear, then they are blurred out. All right, and blur follows the faces. So that's what we're going to do on the mobile. So on the center screen, you see my hands moving on the phone. On the left-hand screen, you will see the actual phone itself, right? You can see my fingers pressing the screen. Okay, even if I put 5 fingers, you can see all the circles. All right, so follow the circles. Okay. So let's go back to the beginning. So here's the problem. Here's the original problem. I'm doing a presentation, and there's 2 clowns behind me making fun of me behind. Okay, they are a distraction. I don't want people to be distracted by them. So what do? I want to blur their faces, all right? Or in most other cases, you film yourself in a public place and you accidentally film people in the public, and most likely they may not like themselves to appear in your video, so you want to blur their faces. Right, not just one face, but maybe multiple faces. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you up to 2 faces, but you can go on to 3 faces, 4 faces, or more, depending on whether your phone has got the power to handle it or not, right? So I'll just show you up to 2 faces. You can go up to more than two faces. Okay, here goes. All right. At the same time, I'll be recording what I do because it will become a short tutorial later on. Okay, let's dive in straight first. Okay, so this is the original recording. So let's go into Capcut right now. Okay, as I said, I'm going to record myself because this is going to be a short tutorial. I'll record without sound. Start recording. Okay, first things first, open Capcut and start a new project. Okay, select your recording with the background faces and tap on Add. Alrighty, so there you have it. Background faces. Okay, I'll stop recording. Alright, so let me just turn off, make it clean. I'll make it smaller. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so in this full tutorial, I'll give you bonus lessons, right? CapCut lessons. Use 2 fingers to zoom in and out of your timeline. Okay, the timeline is a film strip at the bottom. You zoom in for fine editing. You zoom out for overall check. Okay, overall viewing. Okay, to see how you're doing. So for easier explanation, I would zoom out so you can see the entire clip. Okay, now so first things first. First thing first. I'm going to select a clip and make a duplicate. Make a duplicate and put them in and overlay them. Apply overlay. Okay, here goes. Here goes. I'm going to record. Press record, start recording. When I record means it's an important thing. Okay, select the clip, duplicate it, and apply overlay. Okay, drag the overlay clip under the original clip. Okay, and that's it. This is the second step. Right, I will not be coming up with step. This is the, that's the end of this step. Okay, now this part I won't mention in the short tutorial, but go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. Okay, go back to the beginning. And now we're going to introduce an effect, a blur effect, all right? A blur effect. So here goes. I'm going to record now. I'm going to record, start recording. Okay, when I record means it's important. Now click on this arrow at the bottom to go back to the main menu. Select effects. Okay, select effects. Go to the video effects. Okay, we want to go into the lens category and look for blur. Right, blur is right over here. Select blur and tap on the check mark. Okay, extend the blur to as long as you want the face to be blurred. So I want everything to be blurred. Extend it all the way. All right, and should I continue from here? No, that's it. Stop. Okay, now for the next step. Oh no, I haven't. I should be continuing from here. So let's record. Start recording. Okay, if you can't catch up, just rewind this video and play back from where you got stuck. Okay, go down to object and choose to blur the overlay. All right, tap on done. All right, if you want to make it more blur, go to adjust and adjust the blur itself. Okay, but I think I prefer 50%, which is good enough. All right, good enough, 50%. And you can go 100%, it gets more blur, right? But I'll leave it at the default 50%. In the short tutorial, I will not teach this one. Okay, tap on the check mark once you're done. Okay, so this is the next one. Yeah, I am making the short tutorial while I'm doing the long tutorial. So far so good. If it's not good, just rewind this video. Okay, but everything is very clearly demonstrated to you. Okay, next I'll be going into the mask tool. All right, but right now we are in the effects tool, so we have to get out. So I'm going to show you how to get out. Okay, I'm going to record now. Press record, start recording. Okay, recording means it's important. Pay attention. Okay, click on the left arrow at the bottom to go back to the main menu. Okay, select overlay and select the overlay in the timeline. And now go to mask. Go to mask. Apply mask. Choose circle mask. Okay, move the circle mask to the face you want to blur. Resize it to cover the face. Give it a little bit of feather with the arrow. Feather means blur the edge. If you don't do that, you'll get a hard edge. Okay, give it a soft edge. And that's it. All right. Now maybe I can continue. Okay, now because the face is moving, move the timeline until the face moves out. Just before the face moves out, okay, just before the face moves out, introduce a keyframe and move the timeline forward until the face moves out. Okay, now we have to expand this clip a little bit for fine tuning. Okay, until the face is completely moved out, and now move the mask to cover the face. All right, let's move the timeline forward. All right, the face moved forward, but it's still within. Okay, so now over here, I may want to introduce. Okay, the face starting moving to the left-hand side, so I introduce another keyframe, and the face move to the left-hand side, complete moving, and move it. Okay. Okay, once that's done, tap anywhere, and you're ready. Stop. All right. So when I play back, we are done with one face. Okay, one face, and the blur actually moves with the face. Yo! Alrighty. So now for the second face. Okay, so now for the second face, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, this part I won't mention in the short tutorial, but I'm zooming in. I'm gonna make another duplicate. And now for the second face. All right. Now to blur the second face, I'm gonna start recording. All right, and now for the second face, I just select the main clip again and duplicate it, apply overlay, and bring it down. Exactly align it under the original clip. Okay, go to the beginning and do the same thing. Okay, so the same thing is this. Oh, I want to try something. There's something new here. Okay, I'm going to try something which I haven't tried before. I'll break the pattern, record, start recording. Now go to the left arrow at the bottom, back to the main menu, choose effects, click on your blur effect, click on select objects, and now, so you cannot. All right, so ignore what I just told you. I will stop recording and go back. Okay, now I'll do a new thing. That was the wrong instruction. I was just trying out. So now this is the original instruction. Okay, go back to the main menu, go to effects, and go to video effects, go to the lens category, and blur. Okay, choose blur, tap on done. Okay, so now we have the second blur effect. Stretch it out to where you want to blur, and select object, choose the second overlay, tap on done. Okay, so now go back to the main menu. Okay, this is done. Okay, this is done. So the second one. Okay, it was here just now. Okay, I'll complete it. Now, I'll record the next step. Start recording. Okay, I'm now in the effects editing panel. Okay, go back. Tap on the left arrow at the bottom one more time and select overlay. Select the second overlay in the timeline. Okay, now we are going to apply mask. Apply mask. Okay, look for mask tool, apply mask, and circle mask. Okay, this time we want to cover the other face. Move the mask to cover the other face. Okay, resize the mask just nice to cover the face. Give it a little bit of feather with a double arrow. Not too much you can see the face already. Just a little bit, all right, to blur the edge of the mask. Okay, to blur the edge of the mask. Now move the timeline forward because this fellow behind is going to move because there, when he stands up, you can see his face, right? So move back a bit. We want the point where just before he starts moving. Okay, this is fine editing, so we're going to zoom in the timeline with 2 fingers. Okay, fine editing, we need to zoom in. Okay, just before he stands up. Go back. There's a little glitch there. Okay, somewhere here. And here we introduce a keyframe. Now move forward till he finishes standing up. Just at the point where he finished standing up. Okay, now move the mask to cover his face. Right, go backwards to check. If at any point, if you go backwards and check and the mask moved out of his face or his face came out of the mask, simply move the mask. All right, simply move the mask. For my case, it's very straightforward, so I don't have to move the mask. It's well covered up. Okay, tap anywhere, and we are done. All right, play back and watch. Okay, stop. Okay, I'm going to play back that one again because I'm going to throw it in. Okay, now for fun, for your fun, it's done already. The tutorial is done, finished for mobile. Before I move on to the desktop, I'm going to show you some extra things that I did. Okay, when Adrian points at the first clone, I'm going to trim this away because I want the first clone to be clear. Only when Adrian points, then the mask appear over his face. So same goes for the second clone. Adrian point at the second clone, and I'm going to trim this. So here's what happened. Only when I point, then you see the blur occurring. Watch. Point, blur. Yo! And this Adrian is looking at them. So that's the bonus tip. All right, see, Adrian is now, the center Adrian is now meditating because he's having peace right now. The 2 mischievous clone behind is not bothering him anymore. The faces are blurred. The annoying faces are blurred. All right, so the main Adrian is having peace. So yes, we are done with the mobile. Is that good? Feel free to leave comments if you have questions. I'll answer them later once I've finished with the desktop version. All right, so we shall move to the desktop version now. Let's refresh everything. Okay, I will start right from the beginning, like as if nothing. What happened just now didn't happen, right? Because I am going to. How shall we do it? We should do it this way. Full screen. Alright, I'm gonna move this. Yeah, full tutorial. Done. And blur faces. Okay, blur faces. Let me shift a little bit, yeah. Blur faces. Full tutorial. Blur faces. Full tutorial. I'm just arranging the alrighty. So if I were to play this, play. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. Okay, ready for the desktop version? Why I do this because I'm gonna cut this out and edit it further for my YouTube channel. Okay, you're watching the live right now. Okay, if you're watching the live, feel free to share this channel. Let your friends come in and watch the free version because this is not going to be free after I finish the live. Haha. Okay, now, yep. I'll remove the word full tutorial. Okay, here's how I blur two moving faces. Ready? Wait, let me rewind this. Here's how I blur two moving faces in a video using Capcut. Alright, in this case, I'll be using Capcut Desktop. Okay, some like to call it Capcut PC or Capcut for Mac. Okay, to make it simple, I call it Capcut Desktop. So if you want me to make it clear again, I'll introduce this. Here's how I blur two moving faces using Capcut Desktop. Okay, it can be desktop Capcut for PC or Capcut for Mac. So let's begin, shall we? So here goes. Okay, I've already done the complete version. So take a look. This is how it looks like at the end of the day. Okay, let me adjust my face a little bit. Yes, in the live version, there's a lot of adjustment back and forth. Okay, here goes. At the end of this tutorial, this is how it looks like. You're gonna have 3 layers. Okay, 3 layers, and when I play back, it looks like this. Okay, so this is the end result. All right, but before we begin, let me show you the original clip. Let's go into our File Explorer, Downloads. Okay, here's the problem. I'm giving a presentation and these 2 clowns behind, they are making fun behind me. All right, I want to blur out their faces. Okay, blur out their faces. Okay, let me pause this. I want to blur out their faces. They are annoying. Okay, these 2 annoying clones behind me. Or in another situation, I could be in a public place and I accidentally film public people behind me, and maybe most likely they don't want their face to appear, or they might sue me if they see their face appearing in my videos on TikTok or YouTube. So I want to blur their faces. And there's 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to show you not just 1 but 2, and they are moving. Okay, they are moving faces. They are not staying still. They actually stand up. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, I'm going to show you one face first, and then show you the second face. Okay, but the thing is, the method I'm showing you can be applied on more than 2 faces. You can go up to 3 faces, 4 faces, 5 faces, depending on how powerful your laptop is. All right. Okay, so shall we begin? So let's close this, and I'm gonna close my CapCut as well. We're gonna start fresh. Okay, we're gonna start fresh. let's go, let's minimize this as well, and go to the desktop. Okay, you see my desktop. Okay, I'm going to open CapCut. I'm going to search for CapCut, CAPCUT. I'm going through the motion and open CapCut. Okay, first thing first, I get the welcome page. Right, I'm starting a new project, so I'm going to click on new project and I get this user interface. Okay, I'm going to bring in my video with a lot of faces behind me by clicking on import. Okay, the video is right over here. I'm going to select this video and click on open. There you go, this is the video. I'm going to edit this video, so I'm going to drag this video with a lot of faces behind me into the timeline and drop it. Okay, I can play back and watch. The playback button is here. Okay, let's play back and watch. And yep, the two annoying faces, very clear there, still very clear. All the way down. Okay, there's a bit of CapCut there. Let me just go back and remove so it's easier for you to understand. Yep, I remove the CapCut. Okay, now, first things first, we want to blur the first face, all right? First thing is we need to make a copy and paste it above the original clip. So here's what I will do. I will right click on the original clip and choose copy. Okay, bring my playhead to the beginning of the video or at the beginning of the original clip. Right click on the empty space above the clip and choose paste. Okay, why I do that? So that I will ensure that why I put my playhead at the beginning of the clip, to ensure that the duplicate of the original clip starts at the same time as the original clip. Okay, so they both start at the same time. Okay, now, next step. Okay, the next step is this. Go in, open up the effects panel in the main menu and go to the lens category and look for blur effect. Okay, scroll down. Okay, sometimes it's all the way up, sometimes it's all the way down. Okay, I don't know, it's not consistent. Okay, so over here, it's called blur. All right. Drag and drop the blur effect into the clip itself. Okay, drop it inside the clip. Okay, here we go. It's inside the clip now. Now you can see it's blur right from the player panel. You can adjust the amount of blur over here, make it even more blur if you want, but I don't mind the default. Okay, to save time, I'll leave it at default 50%. Okay, we are done with this step. So now on with the next step. Okay, we need to get out of the effects tool. Now select the clip from inside. Instead of selecting the blur, tap on anywhere outside the blue area, tap on the green area, which is the clip, so that you actually select the clip. Right, now that the clip is selected, go into the details panel. Okay, over here, this is the details panel. Select mask. Okay, we want the circle mask. Select mask. Okay, select the circle mask. Select the circle mask. Now you can see in the player panel, there is this circle mask here, which is blurred. Okay, move the circle mask over the first face. Okay, resize it by adjusting the edges just to cover the face. Okay, introduce a little bit of feather to smoothen out the edge. Okay, over here I like to use the details panel. I like to put 3, actually just type in 3. Okay, because 4 is a bit too much for me. Okay, now that the mask is covering the face, and we know that this face is moving, let's go back into the timeline. We are going to move the playhead forward until the clone starts to move. Okay, the person behind starts to move. Yeah, it moved out of the mask. Now we can see his face out here clearly. So what we want to do is make the mask follow his face. So move the playhead back again to the point where, exactly where he starts to move, here. Okay, he starts to move over here. Okay, what we want to do here is to introduce a keyframe on the position. Okay, inside the details panel, we see a position element, position option. Okay, tap on this diamond here, which is a keyframe. Okay, tap on it, add keyframe. Okay, go back to the timeline, you will see a little diamond shape over here. Okay, what it means is it will lock the position of the mask. Okay, it will lock the position at this point here. So now we move the playhead forward. Move the playhead forward to the part where the person behind moved out of the mask. Okay, now we want to position it exactly where he finished moving. Okay, since we want precision, so I'm going to zoom in. I'll go into the zoom in bar here to make my timeline bigger, so that I can have precision editing, more accurate editing. Okay, I want to move the playhead to the part where the person behind finished moving, exactly at the part where he finished moving, not somewhere here where he finished moving long time ago. So over here, he's moving, and he finished moving right here. Okay, we have to be exact. So over here, we want to move the mask to follow his face, cover up. Okay, cover up. Now when we play back, you can see the mask following his face. Now let's move the playhead forward. You notice his face actually moved to the left. All right, so we want to introduce one more. The point where it starts moving, here we introduce a keyframe, a position keyframe. And then when it moved to the left, we want to move the mask. I know his mask didn't come out. His face didn't come out of the mask. I just want you to see that how you can actually introduce a lot of keyframes. Okay, a lot of keyframes in the time frame to make the mask follow. Okay, if you want to go extra, you can introduce a size keyframe, so size. Okay, in case he walks nearer and his face becomes bigger and therefore come out of the mask, you can introduce the size keyframe. Okay, for now, let's keep things simple. We have 4 keyframes here. So let's click on anywhere outside the clip and we can play back and watch. Yo, all right. So we are done with the first person. Now let's cover up the second annoying person behind me. All right, so here goes. Same thing. Not exactly the same. Okay, here goes. Now I want to see the entire clip. So go back to the zoom bar and just zoom backwards. Now, almost the same, but there's one extra step here. Go back to the original clip, right click on your mouse, select copy. Okay, make sure your playhead is at the beginning. Go to the empty space above and select paste. Okay, but now there's an annoying thing here. When it pastes in between the two, right? As you can see. But don't worry, it's very easy. Just move it upward so that it'll be on the upper layer. Well, you can actually leave it there, but when you leave it there, you can't see what's going on. So I like to move it on the upper layer so when we edit the mask, we can see what's going on, right? Now go back into the effects panel. Okay, this part is exactly the same as what we did just now. So I'm going to be very, 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 very quick. Okay, I'm going into the effects panel, go to the lens category, find the blur, and drag it into our second duplicate overlay. Okay, you see the blue area here, it's blurred in the entire clip. Okay, bonus tip, you can actually blur only a certain area of the clip, right? Right. If I just scrub over it, you can see only when I play it goes over and becomes blur. Okay, so that's a bonus tip. That's what you can do on Capcut Desktop. But for now, I want the entire clip to be blurred. So let me just stretch it back. Yes, so remember to watch my full tutorial because there will be bonus clips. Okay, so now we just want one face, correct? So now we got the effects. We got to get out of the effects tool. Just select any part of the green area of the clip to select the clip. Yeah, you see a white enclosure around the clip means we have selected the overlay clip, the second overlay clip. Now, okay, we are still in mask. Just now we select the mask. We are still in mask, right? It didn't go back to basic. So very good. Now same thing, we select circle mask. Yo, now go into the player panel. We want to move the mask to cover the second person's face. Okay, hold on to the edge to resize the mask to fit the person's face. Okay, now we want to introduce a little bit of feather. Okay, what if I don't introduce a feather? Take a look. You see there's an edge here. Without feather, you see a hard edge around the mask. With feather, you see a soft edge around the mask. Which one is better? Of course, the one with a soft edge looks better, right? So now let's go back again, select the clip. Okay, select the clip. And no, I don't want to select the effect. I want to select the clip. Okay, now select the mask. Now we're going to make the mask follow the second person. Okay, move the playhead forward until you see the mask. Okay, the person starts to move out of the mask. You can see his face now. Now we want to move the play to the exact point where he starts to move. Okay, just before he starts to move, here. Okay, introduce a keyframe. Okay, go back into the details panel where the mask is selected. Okay, next to the position, click on the diamond here, which is the keyframe. Select keyframe. You see a diamond keyframe here. It means lock the position of the mask here. Okay, so now that it's locked, let's move the playhead forward until this person move his face out. Okay, what we want to find is the exact position where he finished moving his face. Okay, it's moving. Okay, he finished moving. Okay, that is final movement. Go back into the player panel and move the mask to cover his face. Alrighty, so let's do a quick check. Okay, if any time in between if it's not accurate, you can go in and move the mask anytime to introduce more keyframes, right? Lock the keyframes at different position. You can have a lot of keyframes there. And let's say you have too much keyframes, what do you do? You can just right click on the keyframe and press delete. Okay, you can delete a keyframe. I will do that in another tutorial, but for now, let's just keep it simple. We are actually done. So just click on the empty space in the timeline and play back. Whoa, look at that. Now we don't see the annoying face. How is that? Okay, bonus tip. If you've got time, let's do this. I want the main Adrian to do this, to do magic. Only when he points and then the blur occurs, right? So let's move the playhead. It's going to point. Okay, then the blur occur here. So I'm going to trim the first clone. Okay, so this is what I mean. At first, the first clone is clear only when Adrian points, and then the clone gets blurred. Okay, let me get out of the mask tool. Get out of the mask tool, and then the clone, and then the blur occurs on his face. Now for the second clone, Adrian points. Okay, let's trim away to the part where the blur starts. Okay, so now this is what happened. Main Adrian points first clone, points second clone. Okay, you saw that? Alrighty. Okay. So did my face block anything on the screen? I hope I didn't block anything on the screen. All right. I'll play back and watch. I'm going to download this part and make it into a complete YouTube video. Alrighty, so what do you think? I've just completed a tutorial in how many hours did I take? I don't know, I never timed myself. Okay, what I just did is show you a tutorial on how to blur two moving faces using Capcut Mobile and Capcut Desktop. Alright, feel free to share this video with your friends, and yeah, leave a comment if you have more questions, and if you want if you want to see the short version, type comment yes below, and I will send you the short version. All right, tell me which short version you want, the mobile version or the desktop version, because I'll be editing them. All right. So that's it for this tutorial. If you want some more, remember to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. Okay, you can also follow me on Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram, right? Live now in all these places. Okay, so I will continue chatting with Instagram and TikTok and Twitch. I will end my YouTube and Facebook stream. Okay, so here goes. Music. This is Adrian from Adrian Video Image. I'll see you